Hi, welcome to 3.3 Building Quadrilaterals. Okay, we've been busy building triangles and now we're going to put together some quadrilaterals. And we know that a quadrilateral means that it has four sides. So we might end up building a trapezoid or a parallelogram, any type of a square, a rectangle, any type of quadrilateral, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try and build a shape that has the side of 4, 4, and 6, and 6. Now, since it's kind of hard to see the graph paper, okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the ruler and I'm going to use centimeters as my unit. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do 4 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, let's see if I can go and connect these. Ooh, that's not going to work. All right, so working it this way isn't going to work. Now, I'm going to look at these numbers one more time. I have 2 4s and 2 6. So what if I rearrange them somehow in a different way? So I don't always have to just go counterclockwise or clockwise with it. I can sit and think about these numbers. Okay, so let's try looking at it a different way. I'm going to use a green pen so we can tell the difference. This time I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do 6 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to do 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to do 6 again. It fits perfectly. So here's my 4, my 6, and my 6. Okay? I have a, what is it called? Okay, I know I have a rectangle because these are right angles, and so this becomes a rectangle. Okay, it's important to identify what quadrilateral you have, not just that you have one. Remember how we talked about in class that if we said, oh, that's a triangle, that's more of a younger student's answer, because like when we're in kindergarten, we learn our shapes and we learn a triangle. But when we're in 7th grade, we're learning about right triangles and isosceles triangles and equilateral triangles. So it's important to also identify your quadrilaterals. Okay? All right, now let's go ahead and move on and try another one. Okay? Let's try some odd numbers this time. Let's try 3, 5, 7, and 9. So let's give it a go and see what we get. So I'm going to go ahead 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and do 9. Actually, I'm going to do the 7 just because I'm running out of space here and I'm going to run over this other one here. So here's my 7. Now let's see if this will work. No, it doesn't. So these don't connect that way. All right, so it won't work this way. All right, let's try it another way. Let's try our 9 first, and then let's try our 7. Or I'm sorry, let's try our 5. Okay, and now let's try our 7. Okay, now do I have 3? No, I don't. So it doesn't work this way either. All right, so let's try one more way before we determine that, no, this isn't going to work. Okay, so let's try our 7. Let's try our 3. Let's try our 9. And let's see if this is 5 by chance. No, it isn't. It's 3.5. All right, so we know this one didn't work. Okay, But one thing I want you to look at, I didn't try it one way. I tried 3 different ways before I gave up. So I want you to think about this every time you do this. Well, it didn't work that way. Let me try it another way. Okay? Don't give up. Remember, perseverance is important. Let's go ahead and try the numbers. Let's do 2 odds and 2 evens this time. A 2, a 5, a 7, and an 8. Let's give that a go. So I'm going to go ahead and try my 7 first. And then I think I'm going to do my 5. And then I'm going to do my 8. Actually, you know what? Let's do something different. Then I'm going to try my 2. Okay, and now let's see if 8 will work. Oh no, it doesn't. It's 7 this way. Dang. So that one's not going to work that way. Let's try another way. Let's try 8. Let's try 2. Let's try 5. And let's go ahead and just wing it out here and see what happens. There's a 5. And nope, that's 5.5. So that one didn't work either. But do you see, I didn't have to stay to that square or rectangle type of a shape. I can expand and be creative and do something different. So let's try this one. Let's start with 5. Let's make 7. Let's see, we'll go 7 this way. Notice I came out this time. This time let's go ahead and go in. And let's put 2 this way. See if we can, no, that one doesn't work either. Now, this is the great thing about using the poly strips. I'm not going to do it here just because it's a little bit more difficult to do it here, but you could see how you could move these around and adjust them to try and make this work. Okay? Well, we tried a couple of them. They didn't work. Let's see if we can go ahead and do another one, and let's see if we can get this one to work. We'll do one more. 5, 5, 6, and 14. With that big 14, I'm going to go ahead and make it my base, all right? Because what the heck, you know? Let's go ahead and give it a go. So there's 14. Let's go ahead and put 6. I'm going to put 5s here, and we'll just kind of do them at an angle here. You know, a trapezoid looking kind of thing. Okay, and let's see if this is 6. Oh my goodness, it's not. It's 8. So this didn't work either. But I wonder if I did the same thing and pulled it in a little bit more and adjusted my angle. So let's really bring this angle in here. So, and the reason why I'm picking the 5s for the side is because they're the same lengths. And that might help us out quite a bit if we think about things like that. If I have numbers that are the same, I can do that. And I made it. There we go. There's my 6, there's my 5, there's my 5, and my 14. So not only do I have to experiment with what length goes on what side, I can also use angles to my benefit. And I can adjust the angles and come up with different types, whether they're regular or irregular quadrilaterals. Experiment. Have fun with this. All right, be creative, all right? And remember that not all quadrilaterals have to be rectangles, all right? We can experiment with angles and get things like trapezoids do, all right? Okay, you got it. Good job. Good luck. I know you're going to do great.